Hello and welcome to Nanny Moon's Crochet. My name's Sally and it's Monday the 16th of September 2024 and this is episode number 36. Welcome everybody. I've had quite a few new subscribers and my returning subscribers. Welcome. That was my little dog just knocking the stand. She's not very well. Come here, Suki. Let's see now. Oh, this is little Suki. She's not very well today, are you, darling? She's not very well. So she's got a little bed down here, so she's just gonna sit with mum, aren't you? She's gonna sit with mum today. She's not very well. She's been a little walk, but she wasn't too keen on going, and she's just not well today, so she's gonna sit hopefully quietly there with me. Right, as usual, I'll start off with this the lovely Natasha from Hooks and Stitches. Morning, Natasha. She's doing a 3D granny square crochet along. We're going through the book. She's picking them at random. So that's nice. We don't always know what's coming next. There's 100 crochet squares and it's by Katie Moore, Shana Moore and Celine Simon. And it's by a David and Charles published. So they use, all through the book, they use Peyton's yarn cotton DK range. They give you a chart of all the colours they use, but I'm just using I'm using up sometimes scraps, just whatever I've got really. Mainly it's Starcraft Special DK. Oh, have you heard that funny noise? That was the chair squeaking. You heard that little squeak? It was the chair. So I'm using Starcraft Special DK mainly. Sorry, I've just thought I didn't tell you. My cardigan, this was from last Wake Up My Whips Wednesday. I'd done one sleeve and I just had to do the other sleeve, but all finished and it's cozy and warm. So if you want any information about this, it'll be on last week's Wake Up My Whips Wednesday. But oh, I love the colours. The colourway is Zest and it's Hayfield Spirit Chunky, but oh, it's lovely and warm, so I thought I'd wear it today. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. So that's all of my sleeping whips are finished. Anyway, back to the 3D. Last week she chose the granny flower, and this was a lovely square to do. They will show you a chart here, which I've found is really, really helpful. Some of the instructions here, a couple of the patterns, they've had a little bit of a they've been a little bit incorrect. They've put double crochet instead of single crochet, or there has been a few little mistakes. Just a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, this is square number, we're on week 20. So we're doing quite well, but that was that one. And that was it this one? Yes, that's my square. Did beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love doing that one. Really nice. Like the colours. So that's that one. Most of these squares. Oh no, it isn't this one. No. 4mm hook. That's what I'm using. These Muse hooks. It says Muse. There was a set of them and I had them free as a gift because I have the Crochet Now subscription, so these were a free gift, and I wasn't sure at first. They seemed a little bit rough here, but they looked rough, but they're not actually. They're really nice. They're quite short, but because I hold it like that, so you get that little thing to put your finger. So yeah, they're really nice. Anyway, back to this. And then the second one, because she chooses 2 a week, the second one was the dahlia. Isn't that lovely? And this was lovely to do. Found that okay to do, but just you do this bit, and then you here you do, what did you do there? You picked up, you went through the single crochet or something. It was quite straightforward, and then you do the square, then you come back afterwards and you go in between these. That was fine. There was quite a bit of a mistake on this, but you could work out, because it was all the way you were just going round, I could work out how to do it. So that was a really nice square to do. What was I just going to say about that? Can't remember. Thought I was going to mention something about that. But yeah, so that was my two. That's my oops. So that's my 2 squares. So they were really nice to do. Oops, that's me hook gone. So really looking for, really enjoying that, and because Natasha picks out on a Monday, she's already picked out, her video's already out, so I've had a look, and we've got page 80, we've got the lace flower, this is for next week, that looks beautiful one, doesn't it, the lace flower, and we've also got page 97, we've got the rainbow. How lovely is that? Nice colours. So looking forward to doing those, and they can go away with my others. Got a big pile of collecting now. Right, so that's done, and it's if you want to see all the ones that it's hashtag hooks and stitches 3D cal 2024. Now excuse me, the next crochet along I'm doing is with Jenny, the lovely Jenny, in my spare time. Morning, Jenny. And she's doing hashtag a year of granny squares cal, and I think a lot crocheting along with this. It's a year of the granny square, beautiful book as well. This is by Search Press, and it's by Kylie Maletta. I think you've probably seen others who've seen this book before. There's projects in it, and it's it goes along in seasons, so we've got spring, summer, fall and winter. And the projects, you've got a first bloom blanket, floating bloom bag, hedgerow berries shawl and frosty night pillow. And this week's square is the tulip bowl. Now again, this was this is classed as skill level 1 ball, which is easy, and it was fairly easy, but doing these was a little bit tight. These little puff stitches, it was quite, you had to really, I really had to take my time to do those. So you'd got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little puff stitches all into that little, all into 8 stitches. So, but that's, and I thought I'd do bright colours. I'm using this was the one I was going to mention. All of the squares so far, I'm sure all of them, we've used a 4mm hook, but this one you had to use a 3.5, It suggested a 3.5 for this one. So what's anyway? I thought I'd go for bright colours, so that's the pastel-y, and this is my brights. I thought I'd just go bright. I fancied going bright, so that's my brights. Pink, pink and yellow. That's the right way up. So isn't that lovely and bright? Nice. Like that one. I thought I'd go bright. So that's that one. That was lovely to do. I was okay with that one this week. And then next week we've got the flower field, and this one is a two ball skill level. So that looks pretty though as well, doesn't it? I love the look. So pretty. Have to take my time with that. But again, you've got the chart here, as well as the written instructions. You've got the chart, so I think I should be okay with that, but give it a go anyway. But I haven't actually joined Jenny's Facebook page yet, and I must do that because a lot on there. I think if you get stuck, you know, there's be a lot of help, and you know, lots of others that are joining in that would be able to help. So I must join that. I must join her Facebook group, and keep meaning to do it. So I'll definitely do it this afternoon. I'll join the Facebook group. So that was the 3D. No, not 3D. That was a year of the granny squares. So we'll have lots of beautiful squares at the end when that's finished. So that's that spoken about. Now, Natasha that I've mentioned from Hooks and Stitches, she does a free pattern Friday. Every Friday she shows quite a few free patterns that are just out there on Ravelry or Lovecraft's Inspirations, Hobie, all over the place. She sources free patterns and tells us about them. So it was free pattern Friday, and this was from the 3rd of May 2024. I printed this out because I just thought it would be lovely to do. The free pattern is by Repeat Crafter Me, and it's a giant crochet hook. Doesn't that look really big? So what I thought was, in Happy Mail, Natasha had gifted me 3 of these because orange is my favourite colour, for those that don't know. This is warm and this is toasty, and it's a 200 gram, and it's 100% polyester, 109 yards, 100 meters, and they suggest an 8mm hook. This is King Cole, and the colour is 5991, but it's orange, just classed as orange. So I've got 3 of these, and I thought, oh, I'd like to make something with that. And then I've remembered this free pattern, and I thought, oh, for display at the back, I thought, oh, we'll do a nice big crochet hook. Well, doesn't it look big there? I know she's tiny. She's a tiny little lady, but anyway, so let me show you mine. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. This is my crochet hook. So it isn't quite so big as I thought, but it didn't tell you measurements. But I've used a what hook did I use for this? I used a 5.5mm hook for this, and this bit was all fine. You do to there, and then you do this little bit separately, and then you attach it under here. It took a little bit of fathoming, and I'm not exactly sure as I've done it right now, because I went into the living room and I said to my husband, what does this look like? Not because I knew he wouldn't think it was a crochet hook, and he thought it looked like a giraffe. A giraffe. Oh, because that looked, you had to go into the back loop, so that maybe looked like a mouth. And I did say to him, I just feel like putting eyes and ears somehow. It looked a bit like a little bit like a Loch Ness monster coming coming out if that was bent up. I don't know. It looked like some sort of animal. So anyway, it's meant to be my crochet hook. But yeah, I can't get over that my husband thought it was a giraffe being in orange. But I quite like it. But I feel I want to say hello. I feel like he wants to be a little animal of some description. But anyway, that's me hook. It took me ages to do. Fathom it out. And then that took about half of one of these. No, about 3/4. No, it took about 3/4 of one of these. So I've still got a full one left. And then with that ball that was left, my friend Dot, hi Dot, see you tomorrow. She's been doing lots of little teddy bears, and they're only about 5.5 inches, and she's making them beautifully, and she's giving them, they'll all be given away or charity and things, because that's what she does. And this pattern, it's a YouTube pattern. You can get it on Etsy as a PDF and print it out, but it's by Medinsiva Toys. It's MEDINT, Medint, and then SEVA. Medint, excuse my writing, but Medint Toys. That's the tutorial. And she uses a super chunky plush, so I thought, oh, this is a thick super chunky. Some are not so thick, are they? But anyway, for this I used a 5mm hook. These are Timu hooks that I love. 5mm hook. It did say 5mm eyes and 5mm nose, but I thought I'd embroider the eyes. It's for it just says it says 1 hour teddy bear, little teddy bear you can make in an hour, and this is my little teddy, but it's bigger than 5.5 inches, and it actually took me I don't know, probably 2 or 3 hours. It just took me ages, but I just took my time, and you did the legs separately, and then with the second one, stuffing over it, stuffing coming out. You did the 2 little legs, then you joined here, and you went round, and you got to the neck, ended with 12, and then you increased, so it's all in one. The body and the head is all in one, so I thought that was brilliant. I did put a little safety nose on it just because the muzzle was sewn on separately. I thought I will just put a little muzzle, and then I just embroidered the eyes. The ears were really easy, and the arms were easy to do. It looks like he's looking over that way. It looks like he's looking the other way. Anyway, isn't it cute, that little teddy? So I might do some more of those in different colours. His head looked a bit big, I don't know, but Dots are lovely little teddies like this, so I don't know what I did there, but anyway, that's my little teddy. I love him. So it used not much of that ball, so I've still got a full ball and that left, but just wanted to, as it's my favourite colour, so I got those 2 things. Those 2. Well, I know what I thought I'd do. I thought I'd do a pumpkin, nice big pumpkin or something for Halloween. So that's those 2. Cross that off. The teddy. I said that I've finished my cardigan, and just before we do the the donut. I just wanted to show you that I've had my Crochet Now book. You got that free. It's you know, a guide, and then it also tells you wraps per inch and a hook gauge, tension checking tool, measure your gauge. Oh yeah, this little bar here, when you've crocheted a bit up, you know, it'll say that's centimeters there, so you can see how many stitches you've got per how many centimeters. So that's a little gauge, and this is how many wraps per inch you wrap, and depending on the thickness is how many you get. So that was peanuts. And then this came I think this came about Thursday or Friday, but it should be in the shops very soon, I'd have thought. So that's the front cover. This is issue 112. It's all Halloween related. So that's the magazine. And then with it, this little supplement is hooked on Christmas. I think if you're a Peanuts fan, that'd be lovely. So let me just run through it. That's what you get. Those. So you get this is the project you get: a pom-pom confetti jumper, Peanuts festive friends, Christmas plaid wrap, Claude the cozy fox, Reykjavik jumper, candy cane scarf, snowflake cushion, wild berry slouch hat, starburst blanket, cinnamon spice pullover, Copperfield cable scarf, and candy cane cozy. So that's the pom-pom jumper. Bright, isn't it? Nice and bright. I like bright rather than pastel colours. And here you get Snoopy, you get Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Woodstock, the Christmas parcel, hang on, the Christmas parcel, you get the string of baubles, the doghouse. Yeah, so that's little Woodstock, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, the parcel, and the little doghouse, and the string of baubles. So that'd be lovely to do as a little you know, little piece set out at Christmas, wouldn't it? On your sideboard or on a little table as a little scene. Christmas plaid wrap. That's lovely. Like that. That's Aaron, 5mm hook, beginner friendly. Oh, and I love him. He's been in before. Little Claude the fox. Look at his little jumper. He's lovely. Use invisible increase and decrease to give Claude a neat finish. That's 4-ply. I think that's like a sport weight, is it? 4-ply. 3mm hook and intermediate. You use Sheep G's Katona. He's lovely. There's another little image of him. Look at his big tail. He's cute. Oh, excuse me. And then we've got Reykjavik jumper. Minnie, come on. Reykjavik jumper. Isn't that nice and cheerful? That's double knitting, 4mm hook, adventurous, Woolcraft new fashion DK. Choose the size based on measurements rather than age. That looks nice. And then we've got a candy cane scarf. That'd be lovely for winter. Nice red and cream. And that's DK 4 and 4.5mm hook, intermediate, and Starcraft Bellissima in Rio Red and single cream. Snowflake cushion, gorgeous, I really do love that. And that's DK 3mm hook, beginner friendly, and they use West Yorkshire Spinners Pure DK in Natural River, Rosemary and Rosehip. And then you get the Wild Berry slouch hat. That's beautiful too. That's nice colours. DK 4.5 and 5mm hook, intermediate, yarn used King Cole Harvest in Babbling Brook. Yeah, so that's lovely, isn't it? Minnie, come on. Starburst blankets. Oh, look at that. How nice would that be? Christmas morning to snuggle on the settee while you're opening your presents. DK 5mm hook, beginner friendly, and they use Starcraft Special DK in cream, matador, grass green, fondant, sunshine and sherbet. And that's beginner friendly. It's that's a corner to corner as well, so I haven't done a corner to corner in a long time. And cinnamon spice pullover, and look at that, isn't she beautiful? Cinnamon spice pullover, and it's DK 4.5mm hook, intermediate, West Yorkshire Spinners Pure DK in ginger, dandelion, blush and mist. That's really nice, isn't it? Oh, looks so warm and snuggly. Lovely Sarah Jane. Is that it? I think that could be it. Oh no, candy cane cozy. What could be better? Nice hot water bottle with your mug of hot chocolate. Hot chocolate with marshmallows and a cinnamon stick. I love a hot water bottle. Just even if you haven't got backache or tummy ache or anything, just a lovely hot water bottle just makes you feel so cozy, I think. That's in Aaron, 4.5mm hook. It says try something new is the star rating, 2-star. Paint box yarns, simply Aaron, 2 balls in jewel, 1 ball in paper white and pillar red. Gorgeous colours as well, I like that. So yeah, I might actually try that. And then there's your abbreviations and things in the back. So that's just a little supplement. Then when we get onto the magazine, we have got these. Oh, little moth. I'll try and just run through quickly. So we have got, those do show us your makes. I like reading those. And King Cole have got Hedgerow Chunky. It shows you new. Oh, doesn't that picture just look lovely? Hedgerow Chunky. That's the new shades and patterns. Then we've got a Geo Panel sweater that's in Chunky. Nice. I won't. Then we've got a Groovy Ghoul blanket. This cosy blanket joins autumnal shades with pops of bright colours for a burst of fun. It's called Groovy Ghoul blanket. That's in double knitting, 4.5 hook, intermediate, and it's Signet DK. And then we have got Ghosts in Love hat and cowl. Little ghosts, all the little ghosts and hearts. That's lovely. That's double knitting, 3.5 and 4mm hook, intermediate, and they've used West Yorkshire Spinners Colour Lab DK to make both items. And then cute. Prospero the pink moth. Look at him. Oh, I really don't like moths. But that's just cute. So cute. When we when we were younger, my my dad's electrical engineer, and he did was it a year? He did a year in Africa on the Gold Coast. There was I don't know what he worked for this company anyway, and me and my sister were only little, and we one evening we'd all gone out to this place, and the houses we had were up on sort of stilts, and we had to have a light outside before we went in, and the locals had all said watch out for the moths. They're called an April moth, and they they give you a really nasty rash, and they were like the size of that. They were like the size of a dinner plate, and then when we came home, because of the light being on to see where we could come up the stairs, there was these moths on the walls and one fly, and there were the wings were like this. They were huge, and just ever since, I mean, they don't really harm you if you touch the wing, which they'd fly off. You wouldn't, but they just give you a really nasty rash. But I was always scared of them as a little child, and I don't like them now, to be honest. But look, how can you not? He's cute, so I might try and do him. He's in 4-ply, 4-ply yarn, 2mm hook. Oh, 2mm hook. Oh my goodness. Intermediate. The yarn and colours must have one. Yarn and colours. Oh, that must be the brand. I've never heard of it. Yarnandcolours.com. That's where you get it from. Yarn and colours must have is the make of it. In light pink, cream, deep cerise and black. We'll have to have a look at that. www.yarnandcolours.com. That's the back. Yeah, that does look. That is really cute. Bumblebee sweater. That's lovely. Bumblebees. I always think of hang on. Right, that's lovely, isn't it? They don't look like bumblebees. Do they look like bees? Bumblebee sweater. Well, they don't look like bumblebees to me, do they? They're like little pumpkins. Or flower applique. Oh, the little flowers. I'm not sure why they call it bumblebee. And Southwest striped blanket. That's gorgeous. I really do like that. And I was looking at this. You do it in made with simple stripes, bold spike stitches and super soft yarn. This Navajo inspired blanket is an all-round winner. Aran 5mm hook, beginner friendly. It's in Karen Simply Soft in the colour Bone, Pumpkin, Pagoda and Taupe. Yeah, it's in panels, striped panels, and you make 10 of them. So, it wouldn't be too bad. You just do 10 panels. But isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely love that. Receive your next issue. This is in the next issue. Getting ready for Christmas. Oh, that says receive your next 3 issues when you subscribe now. Spooky Halloween. So we've got the Witch, the Mummy and Frankenstein. They all the little nose. Well, a big nose. I love that. And that's the little mummy. All wrapped up in bandages. So we're using Aran 3.75mm hook, beginner friendly, Lion brand Vanna's Choice in beige and wheat for the mummy. Frankenstein is black, radiant lime, silver, heather and charcoal grey. And the Witch, we've got sea spray mist, dark grey, heather, eggplant, white, black and silver heather. So beginner friendly. That's another one of Frankenstein. And that's another one of the little witch. Look at her. Oh, she's lovely. I do like witches. Lucky mushroom decorations. Got some nice little mushrooms to hang on a tree. That's double knitting, 3.5mm hook, beginner friendly, drops muscat in pearl and Bordeaux. Little Boo jumper, that's fun for the little ones. That's really cute. Little Boo jumper. This adorable jumper is sure to keep your little one cosy when they go trick-or-treating. Well, that little child wouldn't be trick-or-treating, would it, that small? But it goes up to, it's 0 to 6 months, and then it goes up to 6 to 12 months, 12 to 24 months, 2 to 3 years, 4 to 5 years, 6 to 7 years, and 8 to 9 years. And it's Aran, 4 and 5mm hook, beginner friendly, Karen Simply Soft. So it does, and then it tells you there's the book club, books of the month. That's always, I'm just running through quickly. Little duckling and lion rattles. So those are little rattles that you put the little inserts in. Little lion and a duck. They're done in sport weight, 2mm hook, intermediate. And then we've got a Ghoul the Cushion. A Cushion, Ghoulie the Ghost Cushion. Super chunky, beginner friendly. And they use Yarn Smiths Create Super Chunky. Oh, it tells you how to use your tool there for measuring your gauge, how many wraps per inch, the thickness of your yarn. Just tells you there how to use that. Cuddly Dinosaur. That's a lovely big toy, isn't it? Cuddly Dinosaur. Cuddly Dinosaurs. Try making the chunky dinosaur in Drops Merino extra fine for a smaller but just as squishy dinosaur. So they're using super chunky and DK, 3.5 hook and an 8mm hook, beginner friendly. It's a big size, isn't it? That's nice. And then we've got what's this one? Tracy the Triceratops. That's Tracy. The Triceratops. And then each week you've got a crochet along 3D cal. This is part 5. Every month there's Kerry Lord's her journal, all what she's getting up to, and then you've got a cobweb collar that you can add to an outfit. That's done in Aran, Toft Aran in cream. Then you've got pumpkin swirls, nice little pumpkin, perfect for popping on the mantelpiece. These little pumpkins are super simple to make. Pumpkin in double knitting, 3.5 hook, and Drops Merino extra fine in cedar and misty forest. And then, oh, look at these. This is just super stars, just featuring. Oh, look how pretty. Oh, all the work in those, all crocheted. Goodness me. Oh, look at that. That's just amazing. I haven't read that yet, but I'm going to read all that. And then Amethyst Talisman Cowl. That's beautiful. That's done in 4-ply, 4.5mm hook. Adventurous. Drops Baby Merino. And then there's a lot of adverts. And then Binks the Witch's Cat. Oh, my son and daughter have got a cat called Binks. That's Binks. It's a doorstop, so you need to put a lot of weight, for example rice or something that you'd put in the bottom. That's double knitting, intermediate, and abbreviations. And this is the next issue, on sale on the 10th of October. Oh, I love that and that. Love those. And that's like an advent, is it? Oh no, it's a blanket. Oh, blanket, look. And then this is what you get. Christmas at the cabin. Join us as we get ready for the most wonderful time of the year with the coziest garments, Christmas decor you'll love, and decor you'll love, and everything you need to start a big countdown. Exclusive treats, celebrate with Wallace and Gromit. Plus 60 plus patterns full of inspiration. Exclusive Toft pattern booklet for the festive season. Wallace and Gromit stocking. So you get that Toft booklet for the Christmas season. So that's the... And then the tea and chat on the back, they always... we sat down with the fantastic Alison North of Cornflake Stew for some tea and chat, Crochet Society. That's with Alison. She just told you. So lots of good reading there. Oh, that seemed to took me ages. Right. Now, the last thing is obviously... Where's my book? Where's me? Oh, there. Thought I'd forgotten where it was. The crochet along that I'm doing at the moment is Crochet Donut Buddies, the book by Rachel Zane. 50 easy amigurumi patterns for collectible crochet toys, and won't go into it too much because I mention it every week. And as we're running on quite a little bit, I'll just get straight to it. If you want to know the ins and outs, it'll be on previous Monday videos. This week we had to do the fox. I just choose them at random out of a big bag of balls. So that was the fox. It was a 2 donuts, so not too difficult. Just had to do the donut, his nose, ears, and put the eyes on. So that was him. That's my little fox. This was in Starcraft Special DK. This was in Vintage Peach, and this colour was, what was that colour? Oh no, I did this in Yarnsmith's Create double knitting, and this is ginger. So that's what I did that with. The Vintage Peach, Starcraft Special DK. And then I used this Starcraft cream for underneath there. Underneath. So that's my little donut. That's the little fox. And then also crocheting along with us, Natasha at Hooks and Stitches. She'll show hers on her video today. And then we've also got, these are on my tablet, the lovely Mary. Hi Mary. Look how lovely she does her eyes, absolutely beautiful. I try and copy them, but oh, I'm getting better. I just keep practicing. Look at my tablet broken, I dropped it. So that's the lovely Mary's, and she uses Starcraft Special DK, and she's used toy for the base and copper for the icing. And Mary does loads of crocheting for charity, and because they're so tactile and they're small enough for children and things, she's going, some of the things that she's done, these are going to the children's ward at the Wolverhampton Hospital. So little children that are poorly in hospital love to get a little donut buddy. I think that was a lovely idea. And also, because they're so tactile, she's sending some to her local care home for the dementia patients, and I think that's absolutely brilliant, Mary, of you to do that, because my mum, she's, like I've said before, she's in a care home and she's had a couple of severe strokes, but she also has dementia, and just to touch things and hold things and feel the texture, and that's just lovely, soft enough to hold, that'd be perfect for children and dementia patients. So thank you, Mary, for showing us that and donating to such worthy um, people, though they'll absolutely love them, the children and the dementia patients, I know. And also, I got an email from the lovely Aussie Sandy. Hi to you, Sandy. And this is her fox. Look at the yarn that she's used. There's 2 photographs for that. And she's used this yarn here. She wasn't sure what yarn to use. So this yarn here, she's hand dyed herself. Isn't that gorgeous? I must try doing that sometime. Well, eventually. But that's hand dyed with food colouring. Isn't that the perfect colour for a fox? And the eyes are beautiful. Everything's fantastic. And she's Aussie Sandy's going to join in as and when she can. So that's fine. Just nobody has to do them each week. Just any week, any donuts. Just anybody sends pictures, so I can show them. So thank you very much, ladies, for sending those. They're really, really nice. So I've showed you mine and the colours. So yeah, I won't run through the book because I've done that before. So here's the moment. We're not looking forward to the spider, I don't think, are we? Just because it's got a lot of legs and they're stripy and it takes a bit of doing, but never mind. So give them a good shake. I don't know, I always want to open it wide. I think there's no need because my hand only has to fit in there. It's my lovely bag I made. I must make some more. So I'm delving into the bottom. What are we going to have? Please be a nice easy one. The hippo is on page 26. The hippo. Please don't be too hard. I have to do all of them at some point. I know I do, but I just think... Oh! Have we done the hippo? Oh no, that looked a bit familiar then. The hippo is 1 donut. So it's literally just the colours, the basic donut and the icing are always the same. The pattern's in the front of the book. This is the side view. So they're saying create the donut base in blue violet and the icing in mid purple, omitting the sprinkles. Then you've literally got 2 ears, a muzzle, 2 ears and a muzzle. And then the little bow you can add on extra if you want to. That little bow to make it a little girl. To give your hippo more expression, you could embroider a smile at the base of the muzzle or add some eyelashes. See fun finishing touches. Fun. So in the back of the book, there's little flowers and little bows that it shows you how to do the little bow. So you could just do the hippo, you could just do him plain and make him a little boy, or you could put little flower here, add a little smile. So you can just make it your own, do whatever you like. But that's, thank goodness, that's only... Oh, I've had quite a week, so that's our donut for next week. I've had quite a week. It's just my husband, he's had a really poorly leg for about 3 weeks, and we think it's it is a trapped nerve now, is what they're saying, but it's gone so painful. It got worse, then it got a little bit easier, then it got worse, And in the end, he's not one to go to the doctors at all. He just won't go. But anyway, he said himself, I'm going to phone the doctors. So I went to the doctors, and the doctor wasn't happy. He said, I need you to go to A&E now, today. But of course, my husband said, no, 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 we'll come back home. I'll be fine. I'll take more strong painkillers. Anyway, all through that night, he was in so much pain. He said, no. He woke me up at 3:30 and said, I'm just going to A&E. And I said, well, obviously I'll come with you, get dressed. No, no, he said, I'll go on my own. But no, I think he woke me up because he wanted me to be there. So we went to A&E. We got there at 5 o'clock and we left at 12 o'clock midday. We were there for 7 hours and they did x-rays and tests and blood tests. All his blood tests were fine. His x-ray was fine. There was no cracks. The doctor thought he'd perhaps cracked a bone and it had bled and caused clots or something. So that was the worry. But no, everything was absolutely fine. So he said it's just, it's a trapped nerve. But anybody knows nerve pain in your teeth, it's really bad. So he's got two lots of tablets and then strong painkillers as well. So that was the whole almost 7 hours we were there. When I got back, I was just too exhausted. And then Saturday we went to see Mom, and that was lovely. But the fan belt broke on the way, so we just about managed to get to the garage. So that took about 2 or 3 hours to fix. So we were stuck there a bit. But I did see Mom, and I did see my sister. Hi Sue, if you're watching. So it would just seem to have had a few, oh gosh, what else, that type of a week. But hopefully this week will be fine. It's going to be a lovely week, I think, weather-wise. I think it's coming sunny again, so everything's fine. Wednesday, I'm going to do my Wool Warehouse Wednesday, so looking forward to doing that. This video's gone on way too long, so sorry about that. I'm cosy in my cardigan though, although it's nice and sunny outside, so I won't be needing it. So I can just say, have a lovely week, and whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it with, be kind, love each other, be safe, because COVID's still about, COVID, I know, around here, and I think it's still about, maybe not so severe, but it's still, if you've got underlying health problems, it's still really bad. So always be safe and don't go to too crowded places. We don't go to anywhere that's too crowded. And be safe, be kind. The dogs are letting me know there's someone about, probably the postman. Anyway, I'll let you all go. Love you all, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.